We're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. Just giving myself a second to warm up, come to life. And we're down to the Pit Dragon room on a 10-minute cycle, as we so frequently are. I'm sorry for those of you who tune in here and get sick of watching me fight Pit Dragons. Just happens to be what I'm up to this afternoon with a couple of friends, so be back with a full screen in just a minute. That's I do that. Well, I think something weird was going on. Something weird was going on with my audio. I had outputs crossed or inputs crossed or whatever. So I think things are straightened out now. Well, apparently the music is still coming through a little bit in the background okay. I hope you guys are coming through okay when you talk. We are 31 seconds out. I'm not going to worry about it too much until later. I'll go back and listen to it later and see how bad I screwed up the sound balancing. So at 31 seconds out, I'm going to start stacking up a little well, given that that's about 10, 9, 8. We should have a dragon any old minute. Stack up a little frenzy for the croc. We'll get this one started a little quicker. I'd say that reset just happened. Maybe I started the clock a little early. There he is. All right. Careful. And I was gonna say I'm not in a healer role here. Give me a second and I'll be able to res you. I'll throw you one right here. Res coming. Did you get the res? Nope. Let's try it again. Res coming. There it is. Head back in the dirt. So the dragon's waiting for you. Don't worry. That's it. He's not gonna make it. Ain't gonna live. Ain't gonna live long enough to meet your bear. This one mine? Gotcha. Thank you. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, wait just a split second until he's focused on mine, and then do whatever you want. Once he gets on the croc, generally speaking, it pisses him off bad enough that nothing else takes the aggro after that. Yes, sir. No, and here's how that goes. That's so well, and one of the things that happens regularly, as soon as if it's on your pet and it downs your pet, it immediately turns to you. And so it turns to it turns to the pet controller. And I think that's a new behavior because we were in the past, we did not necessarily have the dragon switch from the pet to me immediately. It would go to the other pet that was attacking it. Right. So, when Joe and I are down here and we've got two gators on it, it would go, two alligators, yeah, it would go from one alligator to the next. Well, we came down, next time we came down, it went from the alligator to us. That's how, Joe says it chased me up the stairs. Yep. That was the first time we came back and did that. It was like, holy cow, what's happening? We also thought we could haul ass up the stairs to get away. Not so much. Oh, it's Mondravis. How you doing, Mondravis? That's right. We're streaming from the Pit Dragon room. Oh, streaming from the Pit Dragon room, just killing dragons. Yes, sir. That seems to be the behavior they're demonstrating right now. How you doing, Mondravis? What are you up to today? Mining silver. I'm guessing that means you've been crafting or have some crafting ahead of you. Okay. I've got to get with Kaizen a little later about some life and focus armor. What should I put together in a bag for him, so for supplies to do that before I start? Is it carapace cloth he wants, or what? Or just beetles and cotton, or do you have any idea, Mondravis, or should I get with him? What should I put in a crafting bag for Kaizen to start with for some good life focus armor, cloth armor? Well, I mean, at the rate when I'm out on experience runs and I'm dumping on everybody, yeah, I think so. And then life, and life attunement. Other than that, okay, okay. Just want to make sure I have, start the conversation in the right place because I haven't really looked at a set of cloth armor very hard before. You should ask around the guild and see if we've got that recipe as a spare somewhere. It's not an impossibility. No, no, no. I say we are 447 away from our next scaly friend. Although, let's, while we're all here and doing this, we'll wait for this next one. After we kill this next one, I'm going to try we'll do the rotating instance thing where we kick and promote and join. And so we're not just here for 10 minutes. We could turn that to about a 5-minute turnaround for these dragons with all parts said and done. It should only take like 2 and change, but for some reason, when I actually timed it out, it seemed to take a little longer than that with transition screens, etc. 1:42 by my clock. Just for a sense of self-awareness. Yeah, I'm starting the slow stack now, and I'm planning on just resting on it when I'm done. I know he's not going to be here for a minute. We should just be about 30 seconds from a dragon. And there goes the first knockdown. That's the end of that pit dragon right there. Thanks for coming to play, Mr. Pit Dragon. We always appreciate your participation. We can never do it without you. And that's the end of a pit dragon. Okay, so now I need everybody to make sure we're in party mode. We're going to go party mode now. Multiplayer party. Everybody, it's options, multiplayer party. We're all, okay. So here's how this is going to go. I am going to leave the party. I'm going to tell you when I arrive at a new instance. When I get to that new instance, you are going to invite me to the party and then promote me to be the leader of the party. And it doesn't matter which of you does that, all right? So I now lead, actually it does. I'm going to leave party, boom. Which one of you became party leader? I am leaving in 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, I will go to a new instance. When I get there, I'll say, invite me and promote me to leader. And then you will come join me automatically. From either my, that's correct. So hit the F key. You can go to guild and find me there. And just a right click and invite to party. Now we'll do it. 30 seconds. I'm out of here. That just means that even with a few negative modifiers, you're still very likely to get it back. Now leaving the instance. Right, right. And I'll tell you when I land, so you know when to invite. Or you can send the invite anytime you want. The invite will just be waiting for me when I get there. I have accepted the invite. Promote me to leader. Right click on me and say promote. There you go. And it should, yep, and it should say you're joining me in 60 seconds. Yeah, you're gonna, yeah, you will appear here. Oh, did you come into the rise through Tartarus, or where did you come in through? We'll have to see. We'll have to see whether you arrive from the same entrance I arrived in, or from the entrance that you last arrived in. Cool. The low door at the bottom. Cool. Behind the spikes. Yes, we have to go through the spikes. Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, it's a good idea to go weapons up. I'm out here. I'm out here along the edge of the dragon room, back over behind the where I usually wait. Careful now, there's a dragon in here. He's in here. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process. I'm stacking a atonal aria, so give me a minute here. This is about a 30 or 45-second process. But that's how much faster. That's how much faster we can make a dragon appear than waiting 10 minutes for one. So we can grind like this for a little while and see what that experience point pile feels like for you. Yes, sir. That's an appropriate weight. My atonal aria is just about to hit a 4-stack. Headed for a 5-stack now. About 10.5 seconds to cast. Hold the button down. Yep. Mr. Nibbles goes. Thank you. All right. Yep.
My mom was confused.
I'm good, baby. Just Sorry about the delay there. This time we're going to do the transition a little differently. I am going to kick somebody out of the party. You're going to tell me when you land, and then I'm going to invite you and promote you. All right? So who wants to go? All right, Stretch, you're on the way. Yes, sir. Yep. What's going to happen is you're going to appear in the rise, and when you land in that little room back there, you just let me know, and I will invite you and promote you. This is the pattern that Joe and I use, is that the party leader is responsible for everything. So this time I will invite you and promote you. After that, you'll be the party leader. After we kill the next dragon, then you pick somebody, you kick them, you invite them, and you promote them. And that closes out the cycle. And then they have the responsibility the next time for all 3 parts. And that kind of keeps it moving smoothly without anybody getting confused about where they are, who's joining who, or any of that. Right. Well, as long as you remember that the party leader does, right, party leader does everything. Nobody else has to do anything. They just wait. Are you in the room? No, you do nothing. You just sit. I'm taking care of the invite right now. So the social is going up and I am inviting Stretch to the party. Boom. You accept. And as soon as I see your name here, then I promote you to party leader. And we join you in 60 seconds. You don't have to do anything to be promoted. It's already happened. Right. And now we join you in 60. That's it. And after the next dragon, then you do this exact same thing that I just did. You kick me, for instance, and then when I land, you invite me, and then you promote me, and we can just move it back and forth like that. That is correct. And the dragon turnaround time turns into 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes instead of, that's correct. At the respawn time. The other way it involves actually exiting Tartarus, right? I've found that the doing the party thing, it just, I agree with you entirely. It's quicker, but it can be confusing. I've screwed that alternate way up a bunch of times. All right. I just skated that room without getting stabbed once. And I'm stacking the aria. I like the little, and by little I mean a nice amount of extra damage that a fully stacked atonal aria does. And I especially, the only thing that it does is for a split second, it causes the dragon to change its target to me after the aria first smacks it. But as soon as the croc's on it again, it switches back. So right, right. Because I haven't got my frenzy up at 148 yet. I know. Where are you? 160? I hesitate to ask. There you go. Right. The pet's getting like 700 points of strength off of Frenzy. I know. It's still insane. What that does for extra pet chomp damage is awesome. Because I stunned him the second he got off the ground. Yeah. I'm going to knock him down again here in a minute and he'll be... From 40 to 80, there's nothing like it. Yeah. Yeah. So, Stretch, at this point, you're responsible for kicking someone. Yep. Now that we're done, everything's harvested, you kick. That's fine. Setting up. That's right. Right. So what we're doing... Right. So this is a cheap way. What we're doing is setting up an instance conflict that we then use to to flip a new instance. So if this is set up for party only, when I'm no longer in the party, it throws me out to a new instance. And then when I join the party again and become the leader, it brings everybody to me. And so, faster than walking. And here all this time, I've been using a 10-minute clock like a sucker. Well, and I mean, if you're just sitting around a cast to skill gain, that it's good for that. If you want to interact with the world for 10 minutes in increments, it's good for that. It is indeed. In fact, after this next one, I'm going to go spend a little bit of time tending to my wife and our dinnerary needs. I've landed. You can invite me. You may promote me. Yep, and now you may promote me. And now you're on the way. Fantastic. And I'm going to take this minute while you guys join to let Mondrevis finish explaining what he's doing. I'm going to go check on my wife. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that delay. Get my night vision on so I can see what the hell is going on here and start this process. Let the stacking begin. I just got a bing that Coswald is streaming. I think when I'm done here, I will send my one viewer to Coswald. I'm at least making minor connections in the community. I watched the stream a couple of times. This last time I cheered a couple of times and got a mention or two by name on the Shroud stream when Atos was going through the list at the end of people who had, whatevered. No, as a matter of fact, he is stacking his frenzy right this minute. And he is frenzied and he is going. And comes the knockdown. I missed the knockdown. No, I got it. It just didn't look like I got it. There's a knockdown. I'm just going to keep an eye on that one. How do you get up there? Oh, he's never gonna land. I think I did. Or was it me? I think it was me. I'm not sure who went last. All right, and at this point, I'm going to close up the stream. So if you guys will give me indulge me for a couple of minutes to take care of some business there. I'm going to come back to putting myself on the screen little and then irritatingly on the screen big. I'm going to wrap up for now. We're ducking out for a little while. I've got some real life things to take care of, as real life always manages to intrude on my fantasy world. Ick. But thanks for tuning in, even if you're catching it later. If you think about it, throw me a follow or suggest to somebody else that they take a look, or throw a follow over here if they get some time. Have a great one.